Hey Oaks, and welcome to Sisterlocks Saturdays. It's been about 2 months. The last time I chatted to you guys was about my first retightening, and that was about 8 weeks ago, going on 9. So I'm a bit overdue for my retightening, but you know, we're keeping it together. Miss Coco V's world tour doesn't seem like it's about to end anytime soon. So here we are, we're chilling, and we're staying home and staying safe. Okay, so my consultant about 3-4 weeks ago just took the very responsible decision of letting us all know that there won't be any retightenings for the foreseeable future. In the UAE, we are also on quite a hectic lockdown. You can only leave the house to get groceries, and you need to apply for a permit. You can only get your permit once every 3 days, so it's buck. Sometimes you do see people walking around outside or taking a jog, and that's not me. I just think at this time we just all sort of have to buckle down. So for exercise, we do up and down the stairwell, because nobody is ever on the stairwell, and just try to get some sun from the balcony, walk around the house, exercise on the spot, and that's been our jam. Now, when my consultant let me know that she won't be doing retightenings anymore, she just sort of sent a couple of tips to keep us going with the extended time between retightenings. And one of the things that she said is that we need to try and avoid washing our hair for as long as we can. She said if you can stretch it out to between 4 and 6 weeks, that would be great. As you know, washing can cause some unraveling or slippage, and I've really been struggling with that. So I'm going into week 5 of not washing my hair, and I hate it. Okay, my hair is very, very stiff at the moment. It's incredibly stiff. My hair loves water, and I feel like it flourishes when I'm wetting it every week and giving it a proper wash every 2 weeks. And so now I'm trying to avoid that. It's the first time that I felt like I need conditioner, and I haven't felt that way pretty much since I got these locks in. But yeah, it's stiff, and yes, I do spray it with rose water about once a week, but I'm even trying to limit that because I don't want to mess with my hair and make it so that it's impossible to fix. Maybe I'm being overly cautious, but yeah. And I spoke to my consultant yesterday, and yeah, what we spoke about is maybe like a guided self-retightening on Zoom. Like it's that bad. So I usually go 6 weeks between appointments, and this week would be week 9. So it should be halfway towards my 3rd retightening. But my hair's not doing too badly. So let me just get closer and lower. There we go. Just to show you what's going on. So you can see a little bit of build up there. But the growth isn't too bad, and I could still hold on for a couple more weeks. I really do not want to do my own retightening because I don't have the coordination, and I'm scared to mess up my hair. So that's why we'll do it via Zoom. We'll probably pick a well-hidden spot and just see if it's even viable for me to do. So it's not so bad. You can still sort of see my parts. They're not super defined like they were after my first retightening. And yeah, there is quite a bit of flakes. So yeah, the way that I've been taking care of my hair lately is to make sure that I get all the buildup off. I do that every maybe 2 to 3 days. Just sit in the bathroom and just make sure that I get all those flakes out. On days when it's really bad, sorry, I was looking at you guys in the screen. When it gets really bad, I will sort of dry wash it with a cotton swab, and that's been working fairly well. But we are getting to that point where there is quite a bit of grease and buildup, and I have to wash my hair. So I'll braid and band and do the same thing I did in the first video where I showed you guys my wash day. And another thing that I do once a week is I'll usually have my hair in like a loose ponytail, and just make sure to separate the locks so that they don't merge at the bottom or marry, as some people say. So like I will, bring them down like so, And sometimes it is a bit of a snag, you know, but right now they're quite well separated because the last time I did it was about 4 days ago. And yeah, that's keeping my hair from matting at the root. And that's quite a big problem for me. Even when I had relaxed hair, my hair would mat at the root. So this is my strategy to just keep my hair healthy. One thing I'm super happy about is the growth. After my first retightening, I mean, you can go and check out the video if you haven't already. But after my first retightening, my hair was significantly shorter. So you will see in the beginning of that video, my hair's completely shrunken because I just washed it. And then it had the bit of stretch that came from the retightening. And I feel like my hair is quite a bit longer. At this stretch, it looks like the day that I got my sisterlocks. So my hair was fully stretched that day. And with the interlocking process, your hair is pretty much as stretched as it can be. And since then, I've lost about, say, 2 centimeters, maybe more of hair at the bottom because I had the loose ends, and you know those fall off and break off, and your hair starts to bud. And I have started budding, so I'm really excited about that. At 3 months, I have, I mean, very few, maybe like 4 or 5 buds. I feel them every now and again, and I'm not sure exactly where they are, but that is the very beginnings of your hair beginning to lock completely. So I'm hoping that maybe within a year, my hair will be fairly locked or would have budded all the way around. It's very tough to know when your hair will bud or how quickly it will take to lock. I haven't had any slippage. I haven't had any unraveling. So I've been very lucky with that. Yeah, and so this is like my daily routine, literally just running my fingers through my hair. One thing that I don't like about the stretched hair is that it does appear thinner than it is when you've just washed your hair. So I really do love the fuller look that I get when my hair is freshly washed. So yeah, I still have to decide between length and fullness, and whenever I have the choice, fullness is the choice. But because the only cute thing that I can do with my hair right now is pretty much a bun, my hair's been fairly stretched, but I don't tie the bun very tight. And I do let my hair breathe on most days. You know, I can't wait until the hair starts to swell. I haven't had the strength to try and count my locks, but I haven't seen any that have fallen out. So I should still be at 594, which was how many locks I had at the beginning. Yeah, so that's my 3-month update. Still loving the hair. It's still easy. I'm just really worried about how long it will take until my next retightening. That's my main concern at the moment. But once that's sorted out, I think that, you know, we'll have it good. If you have any questions, please let me know. To all the like OGs of sisterlocks, you know, if you have any tips, please leave them below. I've been seeing lately a lot of the people that I had followed when I started my sisterlock journey are starting to combine their locks, and it actually looks really good. But for now, I'm still very happy with the skinniness, waiting for them to fill out on their own, because I actually do like the micro lock look. You know, but we'll see how we feel as and when we go. And by we, I mean me. You know, I like you guys' feedback and everything, but ultimately it will be how I feel about my hair. And even though I have a lot of locks, I just feel like my hair can look thin. And so, you know, that's why I usually wear it shrunken. And I also just like to leave my hair alone. And I think that has helped with the locking process, or the fact that my hair hasn't come apart. So I think I'm going to continue to do that for the first year. I won't be doing twist outs. I won't be doing braid outs and all of that unless I'm going somewhere. And I mean, with Miss Coco V, chances are for the next little while I'll be chilling anyway, so my hair will just get to groove out and do what it does. All I want to do is retighten so that I can wet my hair and it can just look juicy and luscious and full again. I've started using, what is this thing called? African black soap. yeah, I started using African black soap to wash my hair. I didn't like the Sisterlocks shampoo because it doesn't lather very much, and that might be because I live in an area with hard water. But you know, African black shampoo really does lather, and it looks, you know, it looks very soapy when it's in your hair. And I like that. I just sort of feel like I'm getting a better clean. But one thing that I have noticed is that it leaves my hair looking ashy for a couple of days after. And so after my first wash with it, I was quite tempted to just run conditioner through my hair and rinse it out. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want buildup in my locks. I don't want, you know, funny things happening, and I don't want to cause damage in something that I've invested so much in. But yeah, I'm so happy with the growth. But at the moment, I've had to stop scalp massaging. I scalp massage with nothing on my fingers, literally just using the sebum from my scalp. And I think that helped with the hair growth over this time. But I've stopped that because, you know, the last thing I need is my hair growing out really quickly when I don't really have a plan about how and when I'm going to retighten. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys coping with no retightenings? Are you guys sneaking to your consultants? Like, what's happening? I'm just really scared. I'm one of those people, I don't get away with stuff. So then I don't try to do stuff. I'm just going to sort of feel it out and see what the best way forward is. So let me know how you guys are surviving Miss Coco V's world tour. I hope you guys are safe. I hope your loved ones are safe. And, you know, if you are sick, I hope that you are recovering and that you'll make a full and speedy recovery. And I think that'll be all for this video. So like I said, since there's, you know, so little to update you guys with the Sisterlocks, I think, you know, the next update will be when I finally do get my retightening and seeing if there's maybe any changes in length. I'll also just be doing, you know, just some stuff about how I've been feeling during this time, what I've been doing to keep myself sane. And, you know, I did share a video a while ago, I think it was last year, about waxing at home, sugaring. So I'll show you guys that process because, I mean, basic upkeep at home is essential just so that you feel like yourself and you feel good and we just, I don't know, survive and feel cute during this new normal. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. I am actually holding myself to that. I interrupt the Sisterlocks Saturdays to give you a Sisterlocks Saturdays update. So since I filmed the video a couple of days ago, there have been a few changes. The UAE has decided to relax the lockdown restrictions a little bit. So it's still not back to normal, but we are allowed to leave the house between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. without a permit. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I read in the article. And a few malls are reopening retail stores. With regard to restaurants, I think some of them have permission, but again, they can only let in a certain number of people at a time. So there are just still restrictions. You can't take children to the malls. Children between the ages of 3 and 12, I think. And yeah, so those things are still in place. So outside is reopened for all intents and purposes. And you know what that means? It means I'm still staying at home. I'm not taking any chances. The only reasons I'll leave my house is to shop for food, paying work because capitalism, and I am really considering getting my hair retightened. The fact that the restrictions have been relaxed a little bit just makes it more of a possibility. But my consultant and I are just trying to see the most responsible way to do it during this time. Obviously, we're talking about having our masks on during the retightening, but we're just trying to think laterally and see what we can do to just make it even safer for the both of us. She's been very responsible and self-isolating, as have I, and that's why I'm willing to go to her house. Because I know that she is, you know, taking this as seriously as I am. So now that a retightening is in the foreseeable future, I washed my hair and I'm so excited to have hair that moves again. It's not stiff. And it's just, it has so much life again. And I got a really nice clean. I don't know if you can see that. And my hair's flourishing. And I didn't get the ashy factor that I got the last time from washing with African black soap shampoo. So I'm really happy about that. So yes, that's all I wanted to come here and tell you, is that I washed my hair and it feels amazing, and I'm not going to have to do a self retightening on Zoom like I thought I would have to. Yeah, so I just wanted to put that into context. So yeah, outside is open, but I am still with you in solidarity with staying at home and staying safe for the most part. Anyway, that will be it for today, and I will see you at next week's Sister Locks Saturdays. Mwah.